It's just one of those things that it can't be explained. You have to experience it for yourself. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Casey and I'm currently coming up to 29 weeks pregnant, and we have a son who would be turning 10 this December, named Bentley, and a daughter named Harper who is 20 months. I was going to say 20 weeks, 20 months old. And normally I film, and I love to film a lot of fast-paced cleaning content here on my channel. Not feeling so inspired to film that sort of content because I just want to bring you all sort of, you know, different sort of unique content all the time. Not sort of like, you know, the repetitive sort of same cleaning videos. So I thought today I would just change it up and just sort of bring you along on a sort of more chilled, relaxed, slow paced sort of vlog style video. Just sharing sort of the things that I do if I'm going to self-care. Now, with the thing with self-care, you know, you hear the word self-care and you automatically think like spa, facial, you know, massages, things like that, which they are all beautiful things and I love all of those things and they are such a treat. But, you know, things that we can do at home can be self-care sort of practices as well, that don't always mean putting on a facial and things like that. So, and I'm not really like the bubble bath sort of girl like that. You know, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, like I enjoy it and I have them, but yeah, it's not something that I jump at the opportunity to take a bath. But yeah, anyway, I thought I'd bring you along today on some things that to me really hit home as far as self-care goes and sort of taking that time out for yourself and looking after yourself. So yeah, just a bit of a different sort of vlog today. I hope you all enjoy it and let's just jump right into it.
I know you've been hurt, I know that you're trying, the boss is complaining, your phone's always ringing, outside there's the cold wind, inside the monotony. Baby, we need an exit from this, honey, we need that sweet release. I know it will feel them, the electric feelings, you and me all night, yeah, be alright. If you close your eyes, so close your eyes, feel the sunlight, baby, we'll fly to Madrid. Wanna get away one night or two. Madrid, go outside, forget me and you. Fall in love one time, 2 times, 300 times. Wanna get far away, boy, I'm tired of the rainy days. Now I got you warmed up, tell me you see it, and Andalusian dancing, Spanish living, so we're believing, absorbed by the feeling. Baby, we need an exit from this, honey, we need that sweet release. Baby, we need an exit from this, honey, we need that sweet release. To Madrid, wanna get away one night or two. Madrid, go outside, forget me and you. Fall in love one time, 2 times, 300 times. Wanna get far away, boy, I'm tired of the rainy days. To Madrid, wanna get away one night or two. Madrid.
Okay, so as you've seen, I've just done some journaling. Now, journaling was always something that has for years, for a number of different reasons, been recommended to me to do as, you know, a self-care practice, mental health practice, all things like that. But it's sort of something I went, yeah, okay, and then sort of didn't push much forward on the whole subject of journaling. I think for me it was sort of like, the fact of having to sit down and be writing stuff in a book that, only I am to see. I sort of think used to think, what's the point of this? Like, where's the productiveness in this? Like, if it's not something like, I suppose cleaning, actual working or filming content for YouTube or something like that, something that I could see as being productive, I sort of thought that it was a waste of time. But probably the last month, I want to say about the last month, not every day. It's not something I do every day, but I have been trying to make an effort primarily of a night time when I'm in bed, probably whilst Kelvin's still in the shower or whatever. I'll sit on my bed. I keep this little journal book. I just picked it up from Kmart a while ago. I've had it for a while before I actually started using it. And it's just a simple book, nothing flash. And then just obviously a normal pen. And yeah, I did a while ago, like over, months, I've sort of watched YouTube videos on how to actually start journaling, because that was another thing too, why I kept sort of pushing it back, because I sort of thought, how do you start journaling? Like, what's the, concept of it, how to get started and all this. So I'd watched a few videos, a few of them I went, and then a few of them sort of stuck. Anyway, I liked the idea of every now and then though, of a night, if I've got things running around in my head, I'll just write them down, as they're coming to me, like as they're in my mind, in my thoughts. I'll then put them down on paper, sort of thing, to get them obviously out of my head onto the paper. But the other technique of journaling I really took to, and I just find there's all these different techniques for, every different person, but I sort of took the technique on as I liked the whole journaling prompts, like questions or statements to write down on the paper, and then you sort of answer as per those prompts, questions. So I sort of liked that technique, and I found that's what I've stuck to. And like I said, if there is things wishing around in my mind that I want to get out, I will then also, after I've done the prompt sort of method, I'll then write them down as well. Or things that are bugging me, like things that I want to do, even things that I want to buy, even for like the baby, say, or for Harper, or for me, or for the house, or things like that I know when I go to bed, and if I wake up through the night, I'm going to be thinking of these things. So I like to write them down as well before I go to bed. But yeah, the prompt sort of method I've really taken a liking to, and I've sort of stuck to that. But like I said, I don't do this every morning and every night. But yeah, it's sort of weird. Instead of going on my phone, it's like my mind is telling me to write, to do the prompts. It sounds really ridiculous for me to say journaling, because it's so out of what I'm used to. Like, it's not something, I'm not a real sit down and journal sort of person. But I have found since doing it, and doing it sort of constantly, it does really change your whole mind, like your whole mind shifts sort of thing, and really makes you sleep better. Like, because I'm a real thinker, my brain doesn't stop. So journaling, writing things down in a book is really, really great and beneficial, especially for me, well, for all of us really, but for somebody like me, just with how I am mentally. So yeah, I found it to be really good. I'll add the one of 3 wins for the day. So I really liked this. Like, if me and Harper had a good day, for example, say we'd sort of no real blowouts or tantrums or anything like that, which doesn't happen very often, but say, for example, something like that, you know, I'll put that down in a sort of one-liner sort of thing. Or, you know, if I obviously got to work out, had the motivation to exercise, move my body, I'll write that down because that's a huge win for me. Yeah, and just things like that. And 3 things I'm excited for today. So obviously that's a morning one that I do in the morning. And what are 3 good decisions I can make today? So I really like that one too. And I like the fact that you're doing these, putting them on paper to be more accountable, like I suppose, before you've even gone out into your day. So yeah, that's just sort of how I've been doing it, and I've sort of kept at that. So I find if it's a process that you're coming back to, not each day, because like I said, I'm not doing it every day, but you know, more times than I was before, because I never even actually wrote anything. So, and I do have a few sort of entries in here so far. So I'm really proud of myself for doing this, because for me, it's something that I struggle to sit down to find the time to do something like this. Okay, so I've just got the phone sitting down here on the bench whilst I take my sort of supplements, vitamins. Now, I mentioned this in a previous blog that I got these from my local health food store. She recommended these for me, so I've been taking one of them every day. So that's just the high strength vitamin C and vitamin D with zinc, so just that one, and then obviously still my regular vitamin C's, just this one. So I take 2 of these. I had my appointment last weekend with my midwife, and I did that glucose test the week before I seen her. So yeah, obviously to check, and that checked my iron levels and everything. Now they've been okay up till, well, now. She said that the range they usually want is about 30, and mine was at about 60. So she recommended this iron supplement. It's a syrup, but yeah, so she recommended this supplement here for iron, because obviously, you know, when you give birth, you know, you lose blood. So obviously she wants that to be all right by then. But an interesting fact, she said that she only found out not that long ago either, because in the past when I've taken iron, I've taken them every day, but she said she was reading something and it's totally unnecessary to take iron every day. Iron supplements taken every day, she said, increased the hepcidin levels, which shut down the transporters that bring iron into the body, which I thought was really, really interesting. So yeah, in other words, she said taking it every day is really pointless, because waiting that 48 hours, that sort of permits the hepcidin levels to come back down again, which means that the transporters can do their thing, you know, by taking it where it needs to go. So yeah, I just thought that was a really interesting fact that I've never heard of before. So yeah, I've just been obviously taking this every second day so far. I sort of haven't forgot, so that's a good thing. But yeah, she said if you do sort of get you know, sidetracked and you forget if you've taken it or not. Just take it every day, but if you can remember to take it, like if you can remember if you've taken it or not, just take it every second day. So yeah, I thought that was really interesting. Obviously easier on your stomach and stuff. So yeah, I've been finding this okay to take every second day. So when I go back in 4 weeks time, when I'm 32 weeks, she'll take another blood test and check my levels then. But I'll just probably stay on this for the rest of the pregnancy now. So yeah, I'm just going to take, and obviously my prenatal vitamin, which I've just been finding, I just take that one of a night. I just prefer to take that one of a night after dinner and everything. So now sort of on a bit of the workout side of things, which you all know I love to talk about. I mean, I'm no expert by any means. I just really enjoy it and have for many, many years. And it's just one of those things that it can't be explained. You have to experience it for yourself to truly know what it feels like and what the benefits are from simply working out. Now, I do not at all believe that you need, to pay for a gym membership or ever leave your house to get in a good workout. Like I've said, for the past 5 years, I've been working out at home. So just a few simple bits of equipment that I purchased obviously along the way, and then you have them forever and they're at home, in the own comfort of your own home, especially when everything around the whole COVID thing hit and obviously gyms shut down. I was really thankful that I had been for so many years prior to all that happening, that I was working out at home. I had sort of like routines in place, set routines in place. So now this pregnancy, as I've mentioned many times before, has been so different in a lot of ways to my pregnancy with Harper. Now, like I said, Harper's 20 months old. Throughout my pregnancy with Harper, I worked out. I worked out the day before I had her, the very next day. So, because she come 7 days early. So yeah, I was working out the whole way through with her. However, this pregnancy, I was working out for the first few weeks, maybe the first month. And then I sort of just, spiraled down and just lost momentum for that, which I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Like, if you need that, you need to do that and you need to take that time, and that's fine. And even though I wasn't doing my set workouts, I was still obviously taking Harper for a walk, taking the dogs for a walk, going outside, going for walks. So that's another obviously form of exercise to move your body, is to walk. Even stretching can be a form of moving your body. However, for me, I'm the sort of personality type that needs that, high intensity sort of hit, a lot of, jump squats, jumping lunges, things like that, to really feel good after my workouts and to feel like I've accomplished something. I think now too, with Harper down to only one nap, it's become harder because sort of I used to work out in one nap, her first morning nap, and then she'd take her second nap, and then I would do housework and film a video, whatever, things like that. But now only with the one nap, you sort of got to pick what needs to be done, and she's sort of a very clingy, follow behind you, right underneath you sort of toddler. So I sort of, try and, get dinner prepped, things like that I know is going to be very stressful to do when she's awake and underfoot. So yeah, I think that's where I sort of fell off as well, with the sort of obstacles of that. And then obviously just feeling tired with having Harper this time around, having a toddler already. Now with Bentley, I hadn't sort of found the whole HIIT high intensity workouts yet. I was sort of just walking my dog and then just doing like a Pilates DVD sort of at home in my lounge room. So that's sort of the two things I did whilst pregnant with Bentley. But yeah, obviously since then I've discovered good old Heather Robinson on YouTube, which I talk about Heather all the time. If you're looking for workout motivation, inspiration, definitely check out Heather's channel. I've always sort of, yeah, if I did nothing else on a day for me, for like my sanity, my mental health type thing, it would be a workout or moving my body in some way, shape or form. Especially being pregnant, I want to sort of stay as, you know, obviously fit and healthy as everybody intends on wanting for themselves. So especially being pregnant, because now, like, I just know how better I feel after working out and eating cleaner, healthier. You just feel better. So, you know, at the end of the day, we all have our different reasons for looking after ourselves, especially being mothers or parents. You sort of, you know, want to, well, I've always looked at it like as well, I want my kids to sort of look up to me in that way, and sort of, if they take nothing else from me, that they take that sort of habit from me. Like, you know, remember mum was working out and sort of trying to stay in shape and that sort of thing. But also, yeah, being pregnant, like, you sort of don't want it to be any harder than it is after having a baby, and to lose the extra weight and things like that. But keeping in mind too, you know, obviously your body's done this beautiful, marvelous, just, yeah, it's a blessing. Yeah, just ask yourself why. What's the sort of drive behind, you know, working out every day or every second day or whatever it may look like for you. But yeah, just something that keeps you coming back day in, day out to do these things for yourself. Walk's different to me. That's sort of more for you mentally, to get outside, you know, something that drives you outside. And obviously if you've got dogs like I do, or if you've got children, you know, to get them outside and change of scenery for them. But primarily a workout for me, with weights and all of that sort of thing, taking that 30 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it may be, just for me in that workout room. I find that very beneficial for me mentally. You know, you just make it part of your, you know, your everyday routine, like brushing your teeth. It's just something that you do after you've been doing it for so long. It just comes naturally, and you just feel weird if you don't. Like, you just don't feel right for the whole day. So anyway, that's my little spiel on working out. I don't want to make this whole video, you know, dedicated to working out, because yeah, that's just a huge self-care practice routine for me. But we're all different, and yeah, we all, you know, find joy and peace and just happiness in all different things. But yeah, very important for me, working out. So much more important than, say, taking a bath or putting on a face mask. But like I said, we're all different, and just as long as you're taking that time for yourself to do something just for you that you enjoy, that sparks that happiness and joy and light in your life, in your day, just make sure that you're taking time out and doing that. You know me, and have been here for a while, you'll know I every single morning have lemon water, warm lemon water, and I have for many years. It's just become like a habit, like brushing your teeth. But yeah, before anything else, I have warm lemon water every morning, but I also really love to just have plain cold lemon in water as well throughout the day. Now, drinking lemon like that obviously detoxifies the body, we all know that, and it also can curb sweet tooth cravings. So obviously, who doesn't want that, especially during pregnancy? But yeah, it's such an easy one, like it's easy, very inexpensive, and I always have lemons at home on hand. So yeah, just a really nice, refreshing, healthy drink. And if you drink this in the morning, like it just sort of feels like it sets you up healthy habits throughout the day, like doing this first thing, taking the time every morning first thing to have warm lemon water. Obviously 0 calories in this, no sugar, just great refreshing drink, and you just feel healthy whilst you're sipping on it. So that's a plus. But yeah, so I'm just going to finish the vlog up here just by making some simple lemon water. And I mean, we all know how to make lemon water. But yes, I really hope you enjoyed today's little self-care, what I'm doing sort of on the days that I have time or feel like doing a little extra, sort of for myself. These are sort of just the simple, obviously inexpensive, anyone can do these healthy habits, if you will. Yeah, so I mean, we've just got to try and make time for ourselves, prioritize ourselves, whether that be just one simple thing a day for yourself. Just do that, because you're going to feel a lot better for doing so. So, well, thank you all so very much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button before you leave, and I'll see you all in the next video.